I mean, I do think that all things in our lives happen for a purpose. I came across the Dirigo on the internet. Of course, like a crazy person, I was looking for schooners for sale, right? She was beautiful. It was like stunning. Oh my God, beautiful Alden schooner.
My name is Spencer Weber, and I'm the videographer on board the Dirigo II. There's a lot of sailing YouTube videos out there, but no one's doing this sort of thing on a classic schooner. So I have the task of telling the story of the boat, the captain and her crew, whatever that means.
I got my daughter and my stepson to go down and check this boat out. So we flew down there, and from 100 yards at the big top of the dock, you should never look a pretty boat right off from that distance. You should only open your eyes when you're like 10 feet in front of it and go, holy shit, this is a disaster. But the damage had been done. So we walked down the dock thinking, wow, she's beautiful. And she was in really bad shape. Paint peeling off the hull, hardly any varnish on the sticks, decks all discolored, filthy. The whole boat was filthy, and there's water dripping from the ceilings, from the overhead it's called, and they were all green from mold. The boat was kind of trashed inside. There was a rat living on board, you could smell it. There was live mussels and clams growing down in the bilge. And of course we go around and, not too bad. So after buying the boat, come in, and sure enough, there's water flooding over, coming up through the floorboards and starting to float them. I got the bilge pump in the boat working finally and fixed the hose. So between all three bilge pumps, we were up all night pumping the bilge to keep it from sinking. So it came out of the water, didn't sink. Water is just pouring out like when you put spaghetti in the thing to drain it. So we ended up doing a 4.5-month refit at Ensenada. Way more than I had expected to do by far. Replaced at 56 broken frames that we sistered with Purple Heart. We took all the floors out, but it was kind of love at first sight. So we left the frozen north, I'll call it, Port Townsend, Friday Harbor, during a pouring rainstorm. A little bit late in the season, October 25th, to be heading down the coast. And couldn't do another winter up there, and I decided, heck with it. The Dirigo is in good shape. She's rock solid. I keep her spit shined and as Bristol as I can for an old, floating antique. And I'm a floating antique now, so I figured I'd take these two floating antiques that are still in pretty good shape, I say to you, and just go do something a little more fun than hanging around up there in the rain. We're on our way to Ile Guadeloupe, home of the largest and the most great whites in the world. The islands, from what I read in the book, are 2 shield volcanoes, whatever a shield volcano is. It's 150 miles that way, and we're doing a solid 8 knots, 8.4, 8.5. We've got all the sails up, including the fish, and so hopefully nobody falls overboard tonight, and hopefully nobody gets eaten by sharks tomorrow. That's our motto. The plan is to not see any sharks, but also the plan is to see some sharks. So I don't know which is better. The whole leaving was, like any decision in life, it's like, who knows where you're going to end up? Who knows what's going to happen? It's a big decision, and this was a big one for me. I will not be going north from here on this boat. I know how to go north, and it's not on a boat. Alaska Airlines does that really well. You get the little bottle of Crown Royal, put the seat back. At this point, I'd say it's safe to say, this is going to hurt me. At this point, I'd say it's safe to say that everything pretty much I have is in this boat and wrapped up in this endeavor. I have sacrificed a lot to be here, to be on this boat, to have this boat, to be doing this, to know how to do it, to have spent the time to do it. Yeah, a lot of things have come, a lot of things have gone, money being one of them. Relationships being another. So I chose to do this. And the funny thing is, once you jump out an airplane, it's really hard to redo that decision. You're pretty committed. So I'm pretty committed now. These old wooden boats, this one or other boats, they're irreplaceable. It was designed on the same lines as the East Coast fishing schooners like Blue Nose and all the other Gloucester boats there, because this boat was built in East Boothbay, Maine, where they made a mini boat. And they were built to work. They were built to sail and be fast and seaworthy. And that's what she does. And she's really good at it. And actually the name of Dirigo is the state motto of Maine, and it's Latin for I lead the way, or the leader, whatever. It's going, and you either follow or not, but that's the name of the boat, and that's what she was built to do. And she's still from 1939 to, what year is it, 2018, she is still moving forward. She just moved forward all the way down here, and she's going to move forward now up in Sea Cortez. And hopefully the people on board her, the experiences they have, the things they learn, and will be able to be used in their life and help them all move forward also, including myself. It's a good story. Why shouldn't we tell it? I'm so happy.